Hello everyone, Untitled, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Rule Control, a mod that simply adds in the ability for you to access a GUI that changes game rules and such, without the need to go through a bunch of different commands, I guess, would be the way I would probably describe it. So there is server-side ones, as you can see here. I may come across similar with these in the GUI, but there's also for admins at least. So there's that. There's a wiki link for those curious about what a game rule is and what certain other things are available. And then here's sort of a general overview of the possible commands you can see. So you can access the GUI via any of these three. You've also got the ability to select the T button here, which is obviously for toggling things on and off. Otherwise, you can set in certain values as well, and there is also a number game rule as well if you want to, I assume, use that, or select a specific one. We'll find out. But yeah, so we'll go in here, and we'll go to, just each of them, just so I can show you how it works. Rule control here, also accesses it, and RC, which I'll probably be using for the most part since it's quicker. So, from there, you have the Wiki button, which just brings up the Wiki link that obviously you saw on the Curse Forge page. And if we go to it again, you can see there's a Restore button, which restores all values to default. So if there's any you don't want to be that way, because you've changed too many, and it's like, that's a lot to look through, you can just hit Restore, and it'll do that for you. I'm already at the default, so it doesn't affect me here, but either way. Actually, I did change one, but regardless. So we've got player rules first, which we'll go through probably fairly quickly. So you get immediate respawn, which pretty much if I just do /kill here, you can see it quickly switches to respawning us rather than the obvious display of the respawn button and title screen. We can go back here, turn that off. We can do limit crafting, which my guess either means the amount of stacks of items you have in a crafting grid, or it refers to 2x2 only, rather than 3x3. I have absolutely no idea. We will take a look. Let's see, I don't need that right now. What do we got here? We'll go wood. I'm going to need to do this in survival, because it's not going to work otherwise, and I need, that is peaceful. And the weather we can, yeah, it shouldn't be a bother, but just in case. We've got 2x2 here. Can I... Nope, that didn't change anything. That didn't change anything either. Nope. Okay. Does that mean as in, like, it breaks the table afterwards? Oh, interesting. So I can't do that? That is a ladder, isn't it? I do remember how ladders work, don't I? Interesting. So, I don't know the extent of recipes you can do with this, but my guess is if I do something like maybe a piston, which is a bit more complex of a recipe, it won't allow me to either. I would assume I should just get stacks of items, but let's do it one up by one, because why not? So we do this, this, and this. Nope, so that works, but a ladder, which is just sticks. Okay. I don't know how it defines what's what. I don't think it's detailed anywhere. Or is it in a config, which is really cool. So that's exactly the same anyways. What do we got here? Nothing? Nothing. Okay, so it's all in the GUI. Fair enough. That's interesting. I don't know how that is clear of what's what. There's no tooltip thing that comes up or anything? I don't know, but I assume some recipes of using the exact same material across multiple slots makes a difference. That would be it, I guess. You can protect your inventory, which I assume is keep inventory. Just put this on our hotbar. We'll go /kill, and obviously that's there. We'll do the same with armor as well. So just put this on us. And we'll see that that is also saved, I assume, and something in now offhand as well, just to see the extent of what's possible here. And that seems to be the case. We'll clear that. Oops, I'm gonna have to remember to keep using this command over and over. Next we have Regenerate Naturally, which obviously just regenerates your health naturally. I don't think I really need to go into that, because it kind of works, I guess, probably similar to Peaceful's, at a guess, which I've been Peaceful. So, there's that. Go to Cactus or something, because we're in a desert. Just jump on it. Yeah, so I assume... Actually, no, it's just natural regeneration, so I assume it just reacts accordingly, whilst if you don't have that, it means probably that it doesn't rely on hunger, and is possibly independent from it, or does other things. Obviously, there's, it's pretty self-explanatory, because for those that have used, like, hardcore mods that sort of try to, go against natural regeneration of health, you end up with that. So if we do this, I think it's just independent from hunger, is my guess of what it does. Just to be sure, of course, so that isn't going to... Yeah, so you need a health potion, because it's not doing a thing. So it's independent from the health bar now. So you do need health potions, or regeneration, or something like that, to refill your health. We'll keep that on, obviously. Spawn radius, I don't know by how much that works. So we've got spawn radius changed. I'm assuming that's for... Yes, that's further away from where I was before, which would have been over there, I assume. For the world spawn? Where are we? Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, we're from there to there. Yep, so there's that, so you can change your spawn there. I assume if you had a bed, that would also affect it, but I don't know for sure. Take a look, and I keep doing day for reasons, and I'm so used to. So wait for this, and then we will, I guess do that. Just need to get rid of the bed. Do this, and a respawn from our beds does not become affected. So it's only for new, if you don't have a bed or new spawns, I guess, in that way. Next, we have death messages. Pretty self-explanatory. You can turn that on and off. You've got drowning damage, which I assume... It's only when you're swimming, not like a message sort of thing. So does that mean we can not take damage while drowning? We'll just see. What else do we have? We have... fall damage, fire damage. Oh yeah, I get this. Yeah, that makes sense. So I'll actually see if we drown here. Which we don't. Cool. So you can pretty much, I guess, add elements to make you somewhat invincible for certain things. Say if maybe you were testing for a map or some other situation. Say you're an admin on a server, that's also probably more useful. So obviously fall damage as well as drowning damage, fairly self-explanatory. You don't take damage from fire damage. Enable freeze damage, which is 117, which as this is for Forge and for also 116, it's not going to be yet, but it's a preparation they've got involved at the moment, or prepared, I should say. And you've got sleep percentage, which is 117, which will actually be quite cool, I think. So we'll just restore this, because I want to go back. Yes, restore all values. Next, we'll go to mob rules, which is mob spawning, so you can toggle that on and off. You've got mob loot, which obviously if you don't want to see drops. So for example, if I put a zombie down, because I know that they will drop flesh, because of another mod I've got included, that's not the case. Interesting, okay. So that mod, apparently it's not affected by. Get rid of you. Excuse me. Oh, and the cactus. No, didn't want that. Grow a blaze, that'll work. Now, did I actually turn that off, actually, is what I should have checked. Enabled that, there's griefing, okay. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Go a blaze again. Because it's raining, so it'll be an easy test. Or is it only based on if the player attacks them, then they actually don't drop it? I have to assume. Obviously making looting fairly difficult, so assume not. I don't know. We'll try a sword on them and see what happens. Obviously the rain is gonna maybe take a fair amount of damage. I didn't see anything there. Skeleton, which I know will definitely drop one more. easily than a blaze. Yep, so nothing there, no arrows, no nothing. But self-explanatory. Otherwise, mob spawning I could test, but there's probably no need to, and I have another mod that is intended to sort of prevent this sort of thing anyway, so I'm not going to cover it so I don't, you know, conflict things. Otherwise, we've got mob griefing, so that means if they attack you in a way, so that'll be things like creeper explosions, endermans picking up blocks, and ghast fireballs breaking blocks, and zombies breaking doors and such. So we just get a creeper. We get a few. Can I just get you to do that? Thanks. Cool. Thanks for taking my bed. And do this, and this, and this. And can you do that? Thanks. Cool. There we go. So yeah, I mean this is a command I use often, so having a GUI access to it is quite useful. And I don't need the bed now anymore. Next we have Forgive Dead Players, which I assume is like if you did PvP, I assume. Obviously not in the case of like, you know, you've got a undead mob skin, because that's not gonna be something that's usually affected. Other than that, you've got Universal Anger, which I don't even know anything about. My guess is it's to do with certain server-related stuff, or mobs having anger to the player at all times, or villagers also being angry at all times. That would be my guess. Otherwise, you've got phantoms being able to spawn, you've got patrols being able to spawn, and the Wandering Trader.